Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you guys don't know me, my name is Shelly. I work for a major US airline. I also coach, so if you do want to become a pilot or a flight attendant or just work in the aviation industry, I am here to help you guys out. I can also do your resume, and you can find my coaching and resume services on flywithshelly.com. Now, with that said, today there is some news in the aviation industry that I'm so excited about. I'm sure you guys have heard, if not yet, you've heard of the unlimited fly with a Frontier. I was just in shock when I saw the news. It just took me by surprise, because obviously when we do become flight attendants, we become flight attendants partly because of the benefits that we get, which is traveling for free on any airlines. Now, Frontier is actually giving you the opportunity to travel within an entire year or an entire summer, depending on what your budget is. Obviously, it is more expensive throughout the whole year. Unlimited throughout the whole year for a flat fee. I was just in shock. That is so new. Most airlines, actually all airlines don't have that. I know they started a while back discount then, which is where you paid, I believe it's almost $100. You have a $60 enrollment fee, and then you have a $40 membership fee. I'm not quite sure on the numbers, but I know it's about $100 annually, and you can actually get huge discounts on at checkout, and you can also bring a child, I think under the age of 15 if I'm not mistaken, for free with you. So they started that. They were very successful, and I think they were probably brainstorming. It's like, hey, what can we come up with to just kind of make that extra buck and make it interesting? And they came up with the Go Wild Pass, for like the unlimited summer pass and the all year pass, which I think is genius, you guys. They are so smart. I love them. I love Frontier. I've flown with them. I've actually interviewed with them, got my CJO. I came so close to working for them. I really love their motto, and I also love their people. So if you guys ever want to fly for them, I'm pretty knowledgeable on how it all goes, and I really love them. They're a great airline. Now, with that said, let's dive in the passes, and I'll tell you a little bit more on how you can, get them. What are the blackouts? What can you do? What can't you do? What is this all about? So let's plunge right into it. All right, so the yearly one, you guys, is a little pricey. I think originally it was $2,000 a year, but now they brought it down to $1,299. So $1,300 a year, which, to be honest with you, isn't much, especially if you are a frequent flyer and you fly a lot. So if you're flying a lot, this is definitely a good deal. All right, a round trip can easily cost you $200 to $300 to $400 to $500. Two trips can actually cover your yearly pass, and so many the minute that you've covered two flights. So with that said, it would start in May. So if you guys do join, it doesn't start until May. So if you are booking anything, it has to be from May and forward. Now, if you have a smaller budget with a $399 a year, a summer, it could cover May to September. So you have May 2nd, June, July, August, and September. So, and it's all of September because it ends on the 30th. So for $400, you get 4 months of unlimited travel, which is incredible. Again, $400 is almost the price of a round trip. So if you fly more than that, and you know you'll be flying during the summer, you can hop on any of their flights and go anywhere that they fly to. Within the US, you can book up to a day before, which is wonderful, right? Now, if you are doing international, you can only book 10 days prior. So if you're thinking of going to, for example, I don't know, you want to go to Cancun from the United States, and you're like, oh, I want to go tomorrow, you can't do that. You got to know at least 10 days prior. So that's probably a little bit of a downfall, because us as flight attendants, we decide literally on a fly and we go. So that's one of the benefits that we have. But I mean, come on. If you guys know you're going somewhere, you're going to a wedding, you want to book ahead of time, and you know it's somewhere in Aruba, for example, you could book 10 days ahead. With that said, is there extra fees? Yes, there are extra fees. So you're $3.99 for the summer travel, and then you have your $12.99 for the yearly travel. Isn't it? You are going to be paying a little bit more every time you travel, just like us flight attendants. Nothing is free. When we do fly within the US, it is free on our airline. Now, if we fly on other airline, even if it's within the US, we do fly. We do our charge taxes. Same with them. You will be charged a penny for every flight, because they have to charge something. I think it's just a question of logistics and whatnot. They have to charge something in their systems. Every time you fly, they will charge you 1 penny. No big deal, right? But you will have taxes. And that's where it might get a little tricky for some of you. So there are taxes and fees. All right, so those I don't know what they are. It all depends on where you're going, the length of time. Is it international? Is it local? There's also a bag fee, guys. So they can't get away. You can't get away from bag fees. They will charge you bag fees and seat options. So if you're wanting to sit anywhere in the plane and you're not picky, then that's fine. They won't charge you that. But if you're very specific and you want a window, you have to pay extra. So those little things kind of add up per flight. So you kind of have to be careful, because if you are domestic, I believe your fees can go up to about to $100, depending. Now, if you are going international, it's $100 up. So it's for sure $100. So remember, you've already paid $1,300 for the entire year, and now you're paying $100 and up. So it is a guaranteed $100 if you're going international per leg. So if it is a round trip, you're looking at $200 minimum. And then you got to add the tax, the fees, the bags, and the seating. Now, is this worth it? I don't know. You guys make the math and you decide for yourself. Obviously, if you're going to Cancun, it might be cheaper. Then probably going to Aruba, I'm guessing. But you would have to check to see what the fees are. And again, we as flight attendants also pay a fee when we fly international. So I don't want you guys to think that, hey, that's not fair. Why are we charged that since we've already paid the $1,300 for the entire year? We are charged that as well. Not locally, when we fly locally with our own airline, but any other airline, when we fly locally within the US, we are charged a fee, a tax. As you can see here, there's a user fee, immigration fee, custom fee. Costa Rica in this case was $2 for baggage inspection, etc. Came up to $77. And the breakdown is pretty hefty. I mean, sometimes I'll pay, let's say I want to fly on another airline, for example, I don't know, I want to fly on United just to go to New York, for example. It can easily cost me $100, and that's within the US. So just kind of, you're going to have to weigh the positive and the negative and see and understand that your flat fee isn't a final fee. Like, oh, I just paid that and I'm okay to fly anywhere, anytime with no other additional charges. That will not happen. So just so you understand that. Now that we've cleared the air and you guys understand that and you're ready to do, make the jump and get your pass, just so you guys know, if you are a no-show, so let's say you're online and you're like, hey, I've got this pass, I think I want to go here, and you put it in their system and you're a no-show. I think if you do more than 2 to 3 no-shows, they will cancel your pass. So just keep an eye on that. I was reading the fine print restrictions, so it's really important that you understand when you do get involved in that. It's not like us flight attendants. It's really easy to non-rev, whether you're show or not. They don't really care because you're not kind of like a definite seat. You're just there filling up the seats that are empty at the end. So that's why they don't really care. But in this case, you do have a seat. It's a reservation, like a normal reservation. You are guaranteed a seat, so they don't want you to just be a no-show. All right, so it's really important to take that into consideration. Now, you will not earn miles. So every time you travel, don't expect for your miles to increase. So just make sure that you remember that. Also, it is non-transferable. So let's say you have kids and you have grandma and grandpa and husband, and you're just like, hey, I'm going to book I'm going to book a one-way trip and I'm going to give it to grandma. It doesn't work like that. It has to be for you if you are the one to purchase the membership for the entire summer or the entire year. That is your membership only. So it is not transferable, unfortunately. All right. Moving on to more information. Let's talk about blackouts, you guys. So they do have blackouts. It reminds me of a Universal Orlando pass. You're all excited. You're getting your pass. You're going in the rides, but upon arrival, your blackout dates will not allow you to get into the park. So it's kind of like, bummer. Okay, so they do have blackouts. Yeah, I know, right? Become a flight attendant, you guys. Forget about this pass. I'm kidding. All right, so blackouts, they would start in May, since your pass would start on May 2nd. So both pass start May 2nd. Now, if you're going through the summer, I said it, September 30th is your deadline. If you're going through the whole year, it's a year from May 2nd. And it will auto-renew, you guys. So whatever credit card you use, they will auto-renew it right away on your credit card. So be careful. If you want to cancel it ahead of time, just in case you forget to cancel it. They will renew it, and you'll be like, why am I being charged this? I don't want this. But their customer service is stellar. I've dealt with them in the past. They're really nice, very flexible. If ever that happens, you could get your money back. They're really nice about that. All right, blackouts, you guys. So May 25th, 26th, and 29th. So it's not the 26th, the 25th to the 29th. It's just separate dates here. So May 25th, 26th, 29th. For June is 29th and 30th. For July, you have the 1st all the way through the 5th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So July 4th, you guys can't fly. If you got family, you can't go. Can't use those free flights. All right, so July 1st through all the way to 5th, all right? And then they have the 8th, and they've blocked the 9th, which means you cannot book yourself on a... You can still go, you just have to pay for your ticket. You can't use your pass. August 31st is another date you can't fly. September 1st, also September 4th. As for October, there's October 5th, 6th, and 9th. And for November, you have November 18th, 22, 24, and 27. As far as December, I know you guys are thinking, can I go like travel to my family in December or go on a mini vacation? Maybe not. I know, I'm so sorry. December 16th, 17th, 22 to the 24th. So 22, 23, 24 is blocked for you guys. The 26th is blocked all the way through the 31st. I know. You're like, the whole reason why I want to do this because I want to travel during the holidays, but they expect so many people to travel during that time that they are not letting the pass holders book for free. So you got to pay. So again, December 16th, on the 17th, 22, 23, 24. The 25th, you can fly. So that would be your only chance to get on a flight for free. But then they're blocking 26th to the 31st. So... I am so sorry for that. And that was for the yearly pass. I don't have the dates for the summer ones, but there are quite a few restrictions you would have to look up online. And finally, but not least, I wanted to kind of discuss the countries that they go to, because if you're thinking of getting this, you're probably thinking, hey, I want to know where I can go. Well, they cover 534 domestic flights, a total of 644. I'm sure that number is probably not accurate. I got it from online. That fluctuates all the time. Sometimes they cancel areas where they fly into, and then sometimes they do also with countries. But right now, this is an up-to-date list for the international. They do go to Montego Bay, Jamaica. They also go to St. Thomas. Like St. Thomas, Costa Rica, you guys, Antigua and Barbuda. They also go to Cancun, Guatemala, Aruba, Belize. I love Belize. Nassau, Bahamas, El Salvador, Cozumel, Mexico, and I kept the best for last, Turks and Caicos, you guys. Again, those may be maybe the options to fly, because it says 9 international countries, and online they've listed more than 9. They've listed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12. They've listed 12, but then yet it says 9. So what that tells me is that it all depends on a different time of the year where they will cancel international areas, just because they will fly a lot during a season period, and then they will kind of terminate that flight for the rest of the year, and then they'll bring it back for the next year. So some of them may be seasonal, so don't kind of you know, don't take my word for it, but those are all the places they fly. Now, will they be flying when you're ready to fly? Probably not. Like I said, most of the stuff here is seasonal. So you can purchase your pass for someone younger than 18, but you have to be 18 on the day of purchase. So basically, if you're the mom of a child and you are 18 and plus, you can purchase the pass for your child. So you're using your credit card for your child, if that makes any sense. And so if your child's under 18, you have to be 18 and over in order to buy a pass for someone that's 18 and under. All right, so no transferred. You cannot transfer your pass to someone else, but you can purchase a pass for someone that's 18 and younger, maybe like as a present. That would be a great present. Valentine's is coming, you guys, so what better to make the gift of a pass to someone that travels or wants to travel, or even a student or a family member, or you know what I mean? There's so many ways offering this beautiful little gift of travel, you guys. So, all right, with that said, we are done with our little video today. I just thought it was so informative. Get this pass. I mean, like I said, if you do travel a lot, it is quite worth it. Obviously, you know, when I first saw that, I'm like, what? I have never heard of any airlines offering this. This is so exciting. Because I mean, this is why we become flight attendants. 99.9% of all of us love the perks of being a flight attendant and traveling for free. We do like to fly international, local, and we are very spontaneous. So this is definitely your way of being able to travel just like a true flight attendant. So, all right, I hope you guys enjoyed this segment. Please, 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 please comment down below. Subscribe to my channels. And I'm also here to guide you for your next upcoming interview. So if you guys need help with your resume, with your, you know, with your interview, I am here to help you and guide you through your next interview session. So, all right, book with me, Flywithshelly.com, and you can book your session right there if you have an upcoming interview. And definitely follow me, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and like down below, or just comment and let me know what you think of this crazy pass. Would you take that pass? Would you purchase? And would you purchase the summer one or the entire year? Let me know. All right, bye guys, have a great day.